chosen ones, empaths, there's a state of mind that you're looking to come to, right? You're looking to get towards through all of the grief, through all of the pain. There's a state of mind that I want you to have when you think about the narcissist, right? And it's insignificant. I want the narcissist to be insignificant to your life, insignificant to your mental health, insignificant to your happiness. I want you to become nonchalant and not literally care about anything to do with the narcissist, right? And it's a work in progress. It doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen overnight, you know? So if your wounds are still fresh, this is eventually going to happen. But if you realize that you need to have this approach with them. So, for example, if the relationship's ended and you've seen them move on with someone else, it needs to be insignificant. It's insignificant. If you break down every action of the narcissist to a higher degree, you break it down and look at fundamentally why they're carrying out these actions, right? They've gone off with a new supply because they're deluded, they're delusional, through their own eyes at you, for whichever reason, most probably because your supply started to wither. They started to look at you as less than. Also because you made them have an inflated sense of self and you built them up. So naturally, the more you build them up, the more they think you're less than. And this is just the approach of the narcissist. So there's an expiry date on relationships with narcissists if they're the type to suffer from these delusions. Because it's a delusion, right? You're still the same worth as you was yesterday. It's only the view in their eyes that's changed. And when you know that they're gonna look at you this way, they're gonna have this look towards you, they're gonna devalue you, and this is all going on in the illusionary world of the narcissist through their own minds and stuff. When you understand that, then you're not exactly hurt by their actions of them moving forward. And then you know as well, the reinforcement comes when you experience the Hoovers, when you experience them reaching out to you, trying to get you back on side, because they get a realization that they've made an error, right? They get a realization that they've made an error. And I made a video yesterday about when the new supply becomes dull and disappoints the narcissist and you shine bright again. This is the process that goes on. As long as you know they're insignificant to you and they're never going to be part of your life again, and you're not going to let them back in your life again, then that's all that matters. But if you break down even the devaluation, if you break down the devaluation from a higher perspective, it's insignificant. It doesn't hurt your feelings anymore because you're dealing with someone that's got such low self-worth, such low value. They don't think very highly of themselves, and they project these insecurities onto you. That's ultimately, fundamentally, why they devalue as well. Yes, because you're losing supply, but fundamentally it's because they wouldn't, someone who's happy with themselves, someone who's content with the way they are, isn't going to want to make someone else feel miserable for the way they feel. They're not going to want to do that. Even a narcissist, if a narcissist was content with the way they are and the way they was happy with the person that they are, they wouldn't want to make you feel inferior. You're right? But they do this. They do this. This is the reason why they do the devaluation. It's also part of the game that they're playing to rope you in or whatever type of manipulation tactic they're trying to land on you. So when you take a backstep approach to what you're dealing with, when you take a backstep approach, you get a lot of clarity and understanding of why these actions played out. Please press the like and the subscribe button. Help your brother out. It will take 2 seconds of your time. Thank you. But it's this is the approach you need to have with the narcissist. This is the feelings that you need to have towards them as an individual. They need to become insignificant. They need to become meaningless in your life, right? You see, even me, when I talk about the narcissists or the psychopaths that I've dealt with in my life, I don't really think about them as such as people. They're more like just this thing that happened in my life, and I don't have any desire to rekindle ties. I don't have any desire. I don't want them around. Even what they've done to me is insignificant now because I've healed so much. So when you break down the healing journey too, right, and you truly focus on yourself, it's what's happened to me by accident. It wasn't like I was planning for my life to play out like this, but I've reaped the benefits of all of the seeds that I planted way back when, you know. Even when I first broke up with a narcissist and I was back round near my father's house, certain things that I was doing in my daily activities, I'm reaping the benefits of that now. It's weird how it all lines up, how it all works out, you know. But there's nothing that they can do or say that would shock me anymore, you know. They know I don't think very highly of them as well, as a person. They know this. And that irritates a narcissist when they know you don't think very highly of them. And that's the approach you want to have. When you're conditioned to be thinking, oh, this is my soulmate, or this is my ex, like, I don't even think of them as an ex anymore. They were just a part of my life for like a period of time. I literally don't care. And the friends and the psychopaths that I was involved with, they're all weirdos. They're just all weirdos. And like, that's why I call them dusty weirdos, because they're just dusty. You know what I'm saying? They're just no good people. They're just no good, right? And having any sentimental feelings towards them or attachment issues or trauma bond or anything like that. And what I'm saying is by, I've gone off track a little bit, but what I'm saying is by focusing on yourself and going through the healing journey, not rushing out there with new relationships and focusing on yourself, you do actually reap the benefits of all of your hard work if you take it seriously as a healing journey, right? You know, I've been there when I had the codependency issues, when I was meeting other people and I felt like I needed a new relationship to feel sufficed. I've been there in that moment and thinking, and I would not have progressed or advanced to the level I've advanced now. They would have kept me stuck. That's what I'm saying. There's plenty of other narcissists there for a rebound that you'll run into. Or maybe you even run into a good person, but you'll be so broken you'll destroy them, you know. But just try and adopt this feeling of insignificance towards a narcissist. Like, they don't mean anything to you, right? You know, when you're dealing with the rumination and the thoughts about them and stuff like that, you know, cut it at the root and say, this person is insignificant. They're a dusty weirdo. Like, I don't actually need to replay out how I should have said something, or if I should have said something, or if would this happen, or, you know what I'm saying? You don't need to, like, start putting your mind under pressure, thinking of alternative scenarios about dealing with the narcissist. You just don't. Like, it is what it is. It's played out the way it has done. And you've just got to look on the other side of the coin, right? On one side of the coin, yes, everything's miserable, everything's horrible. You're a victim of abuse. You've been dragged through the mud, you've been smeared, you've been abused, you've been devalued. Like, yes, on one side of the coin is that, but on the other side of the coin is like, now you have your chance of freedom. Now you have a chance to literally rebuild yourself wholly again. Now you have a chance and opportunities to find love again, real love. And now you have the opportunities to like literally function in a better way, because they conditioned you to be functioning in an incomprehensible way realistically, because we was appeasing the narcissist. They had us brainwashed. That's what I truly believe. They had us brainwashed, right? And to some degree, not fully brainwashed, but they had us brainwashed to some degree. We was like manipulated to act out accordingly to their agenda, always. So just try and adopt this feeling of insignificance towards the narcissist, and I think it will be a helping tool and strategy and coping mechanism to help you deal with the pain and grief and stuff. And just realize now, if you're free from them, you have the world at your feet now. I'm telling you, you know, I'm not saying you need to be alone forever. I never say that you need to be alone forever. But I say that a period of time, however long you wish to take, is up to you. But take a specific time period that you choose to focus on yourself. Treat yourself like a guest, right? Treat yourself well. You know, everything I preach, I tell myself too. And I'm not preaching, but everything I say, I tell myself too, right? You know, just use these strategies because it will work. The narcissist is insignificant to you now. They're nothing. They're no good. They're rotten. They're dusty. They're weirdos. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to have attachment issues towards them. We need to break those attachment issues, right? And the only reason we have these attachment issues, if we look at it from a higher perspective, the only reason we're attached to this person is because we're addicted to the love bomb that they gave us at the beginning. And then they're keeping us on a string, like searching for that, what they gave us at the beginning, which we're never going to get. All the future faking, the soulmate talk, we're never going to get that again from them, right? They may be momentary spells of love bomb when they want to get their way and stuff like that, but it's never fundamentally going to be like how the love bomb was. And when you start to process and realize and look at it from a better perspective and say, you know what? The love bomb was the lowest point in the relationship because I was so asleep to the abuse that was going to come. I was so asleep to the abuse. So them treating me in that way, love bombing me to that degree, that was just a manipulation tactic. So I don't even look at that in a nice light anymore. You know, it's all insignificant. Just try and process. It's about you now. You need to be selfish and look after yourself. You know what I mean? We always trying to help people as empaths, but try and be a bit selfish and look after yourself now. So anyway, thank you for watching today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can find a link in the description box. And if you'd like a one-to-one session with myself, you can also find a link in the description box. Currently, I've got the secondary channel, the spiritual channel. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.